Oh! Okay.
Welcome, visitor, to this humble library. May the goddess guide thee in thy search for knowledge.
Shadow essence. The library seems very old.
Why, yes, this church is more than a house of worship. It has long been a bastion of the collective knowledge of all of Riverlon, a home for spirit and for learning. Even the good King Brackus in his better days would bless these halls with frequent visits. As I recall, his favorite tomes were those devoted to ancient goblin magic. Though, between us, he also occasionally requests, in somewhat bashful tones, the latest steamy romance. I say, a humble king is such a blessing in these troubled times.
So you knew King Brackus?
Well, I'd be remiss to fancy myself an acquaintance of the good king, but I serve him as best I can, indeed. Have you news of his condition, by the by? It's been so very long since I heard word. Oh, poor king is so beset by troubles. It seems the goddess has sought fit to test him most thoroughly. But our good goddess delivers blessings alongside every trial. She's destined Brackus to face countless troubles, but she gave him a beloved sister to bring him through each one. Cassandra, that dear young woman, I can think of no finer right hand for our king. They're forged by their very souls, you know, tied for all time.
Brackus has been dead for many centuries.
Nonsense. He's only a bit ill, of course. And what with the goddess's foes gaining ground, it's no wonder he's touched by disturbances. And I'll not hear anything to the contrary.
You seem untroubled by the going-ons downstairs.
Well, I've my duties to attend to, haven't I? As long as the hubbub stays out of the library, I'm content. Hardly a day goes by that there isn't a fine ruckus down there, though.
The priest here disappeared beneath an altar. Do you know how I might follow him?
Oh, that great heavy thing sets the place in tremors. I always see them fiddling about down there, making it heave back and forth. But if you're asking me exactly how, I can't say. Have a look behind some pillars, maybe. They're always sneaking around behind the pillars, making a racket.
Okay. Instead, what books do I have here? A Little Torture Primer. The book contains thousands of little tips on how to inflict exquisite pain on the human body. It must be a bestseller among sadists and masochists alike. Sacrificing techniques. Quite terrifying read on what other races have to sacrifice to their gods. Unreadable cover. The book is also unreadable. Secrets of the Scroll, Volume 7. You say Sir Bergstrom had a magical weapon. The tale goes that he himself had imbued it with the tormented soul of a ghost. How he would go about that, no one may never know. I think that I've already... Yeah, I've read that. Okay. There. Okay. Let us identify these objects. Just a homestead. This is gonna go to Bear Daughter. That to him it might be of use. Two-handed and hit points, that might be useful to her. By type. Has it been of use to you? Yes, quite a bit actually. 2 decks. I will swap out your other dabby guy. I would lose 3 initiative, sending me to 21. It'd still be really good, and I'd get another level of two-handed. I'll swap that out and see how it works with her at a 21 initiative. Her additional level of two-handed will make her do more damage.
I am on the trail, Source Hunter.
The sound. I think the altar moved.
ist. Fear me! Fear my needle-sharp claws!
The book describes various monster types and their known methods of attack. Very important knowledge indeed if you summon a monster and your protection fails. Okay. We'll just copy them. The rest of this stuff. Clean that up later. Okay, so there's got to be a way to get into that center section. Obviously through here. Another rat? There is.
Whoever left these silly buttons all over the walls did no favors for the decor.
Buttons all over the walls. Oh.
Did that cause a reaction?
I'd open this up. No. One. Two.
Now to find out what effect that had.
Oh, that was fast. Thank you. I only see the two. Wait, come over here and check this. Oh, there's a third.
I wonder what that did.
Oh, is it different? Huh.
I wonder what that did.
Did that cause a reaction?
Did that cause a reaction?
Well, I don't know where the fourth button is. I'm assuming there's a fourth. Well, I don't know where this fourth button is. Where's this fourth button? There are 4 lights, yeah. It says on the staircase. Oh, Jesus.
Now to find out what effect that had. Now to find out what effect that had.
I wonder what that
Does anything seem different now?
Does anything seem different now?
Oh, I never would have found that one. You have to be done in the right order. Staircase, center room, west and north.
Does
Staircase,
anything seem different?
center room.
I wonder what that did.
West.
Now to find out what effect that had.
Jesus.
Welcome, Source Hunter. Welcome! I must admit I'm rather disturbed by your presence here. Not because I fear you, no. Because I must assume that the goddess has willed us to meet like this. Like intimates, in these holy chambers. Perhaps she wishes for you to see, Source Hunter. Perhaps she wishes for you to understand our way. Perhaps she has willed it time for our factions to walk side by side toward a new beginning. This history of Source versus Hunter is as long as it is gruesome. Aren't you tired of fighting?
What is the Immaculate's purpose? What goal are you seeking?
Ah, Source Hunter, this is what the Conduit fears you will never understand. For how could you? Your kind are agents of maintenance. You must keep the established order. You must enforce the existing laws. But what if everything you know is a mere shadow of what could be? What if you are regulating a system that is inherently broken? Though I doubt you will grasp this, Source Hunter. We Immaculates have come to believe that the life we live is no true life. And we seek to restore a better, more authentic existence.
How do you make use of such dark powers, Source?
So what if it is dark? What is so terrible about darkness? I ask you why a natural and neutral aspect of the cosmos, of our lives, can be banished. It is easy to view death, or sacrifice, as we practice it, as inherently negative. But the easy perspective is very infrequently correct. Why regard death, an utterly unavoidable aspect of our very natures, with fear and panic? Only by abandoning the fear of death do we truly live. You say Source is dark. We say that to use it is to embrace the so-called darkness within each and every mortal. How can we deem an aspect of our very selves to be dark? Who decided that to die was a weakness, a failure, a tragedy? No. To die is to be completed. To kill then. To kill is to carry this completion forward.
What sort of better existence do you mean?
The original way, Source Hunter. The singular awareness that was once the void. Before we were wrenched apart by existence. Before we were separated into a million warring minds. And the time is nigh. Each sacrifice brings the void closer. Each bloodstone helps the conduit to call it nearer.
What can you tell me about the conduit?
She and she alone communicates with the goddess. She and she alone can bring the goddess' intention to the ears of the faithful. Whither the goddess turns her eyes, the conduit is there to enact her will. And now do you see, Source Hunter?
No.
Do you understand
that
walking the Immaculate Path is the only way to conclude this experiment called existence? Do you see that to bring true balance, true equilibrium, we must rejoin one another in the void? And do you see why I cannot permit you to intervene in what is coming?
cripple, failed. Man, look at him. Sag. Okay. Okay. Got him.
So many arrows, so little time.
Well within my range now.
Let me share this remedy!
Bless the seven I am restored.
Okay. That wasn't so bad.
As good as a new penny. On the mend! A stitch in time, eh, my friends?
Oh my gosh. So much stuff.
Striking it rich! Sigurd's beard, what a find! Treasure! Treasure! Whatever is in here, the Immaculates have gone to dire lengths to conceal it.
I don't know whether I'm relieved or disappointed there isn't a legion of undead demon mages waiting for us.
I've got my eyes on the prize. Into the fray once more. Bless the Seven, I am restored.
Dexterity, inflict frozen on contact. That'd be good for him. Dex and lockpicking. I don't even know if you can wear that, but... Oh, that's kind of ass. One-handed? I would lose two initiative, but I'd gain an intelligence and I'd gain hit points. That. Snakebite. Let's give that to him just in case. Have him look at it. Initiative and movement. That's a her to check it out. Intelligence, Blitzbolt, more movement. Okay. What do we have here? Just HP? That's kind of worthless. Maybe Black Belt of Vitality. Also kind of worthless. Okay. Oh, your strength isn't high enough. Okay. Weird. We're gonna send that to Roderick. We'll go to Bear Daughter. Blank will go to Roderick. I'd lose Constitution. I don't want Okay. First book of the Immaculates. Though the Tenebrium made the miners ill, though the rot plagued them, they would be saved. The conduit came bearing a shard of starstone and demonstrated that by sacrificing a lesser being, a small duckling, she could turn the starstone into a bloodstone. This stone was capable of healing any ailment, including rot. Though some were skeptical that sacrificial magic could be used for good, the conduit explained that transmitting energy from a lesser being to a greater one restores balance in the universe, and that the balance is the goddess's ultimate goal. The conduit then encouraged the healed miners to spread her good word and to continue to create bloodstones for the purpose of promoting the greater good of higher beings. Today, the Immaculates continue to promote universal balance and the sacrifice of lesser creatures for the greater good of all. Book 2. Once an initiate understands the basic premise of the enlightened way, he or she is ready to begin receiving energy through blood. By releasing this energy, the higher being grants a greater blessing to the lower one. When the initiate is ready, he or she will be asked to create a bloodstone from a starstone. Once this rite is successfully performed, all initiates rejoice, for they have a new sibling among them. The initiate is honored as an immaculate, one cleansed by blood made holy by its transfer to a higher being. 3. Once the Immaculate has practiced bringing energy to higher beings through the stones, he or she begins to wonder, can one Immaculate deserve the energy of another? One must tread lightly as a feather when considering this question. Some aspects of sacrifice are simple. The life of a chicken, a rabbit, a pig is worth less than that of a man. This much we know. The human has every right to the blood of a creature, if that blood may heal or sustain him. Might it not follow, then, that a man can be chicken-like, rabbit-like, pig-like enough that a higher being deserves his blood? The fourth book of the Immaculates seeks to answer this question. Book 4. In the last volume, we posed a grave question. Can a higher being deserve the blood of a human? The truly enlightened Immaculate will know that the answer is yes. In sacrificing lesser humans, we gain the charge of their experience. We are bolstered by their energy in ways that the sacrifice of animals cannot simply replicate. Energy moves from the lower being to the greater, and the lower must be grateful for the opportunity. The continued sacrifice of lesser men to greater ones is a core tenet of the Immaculate practice, and must not be neglected by any hoping to reach true enlightenment. 5. Now that he is truly enlightened, the Immaculate knows what he must do. Checking my phone, I'm on call. He must ascend to new levels of greatness by sacrificing increasing numbers of lesser humans. He must make constant use of his starstone, imbuing it with the blood of the lost, and infusing himself with the bloodstone's energy. By this action, he will prove himself a trustworthy guardian of the goddess's greatest secret, and worthy of her ultimate purpose. Only the conduit herself can deem an enlightened one worthy of this final step. Few have been selected as deserving this honor. Nevertheless, it is both the ultimate goal of the Immaculate practice and its greatest mystery. Book 6. If the Immaculate is reading this tome, it must be that he or she has been offered its wisdom by the conduit herself, or none may be privy to the goddess's greatest secrets except those whom her conduit has chosen. The fold of the truly immaculate, the only truly immaculate, welcome its new compatriot. The truly immaculate will now learn its own ultimate reward, to be offered as a sacrifice to the conduit herself. Only by offering one's energy to the conduit and through her to the goddess can one achieve ultimate enlightenment. So it's a pyramid scheme of sacrificing humans to other humans until you get to the conduit who accepts everyone's sacrifice. That's kind of what I figured. To my enlightened immaculates, I have left word with Mangoth that these instructions are only to be read under the most dire of circumstances. Thus I write, assuming that such circumstances have come to pass. If I am dead, the Death Knights must be stopped. Our purpose is the achievement of that specific end, not senseless destruction or tyranny. We seek true peace, and peace is hard won. But I have crafted our Death Knights with the intention of securing the future, not of conquering the helpless. Each Death Knight has been infused with a drop of my blood, and a drop of my blood can make them vulnerable. Take this vial and combine it with the spell I have crafted elsewhere stored, and the Death Knights may be subdued. If I am dead, it means I have failed you. For this, my Immaculates, I am forever sorry. Yet in my absence, the Immaculates must disband. Without me, the goddess is no longer listed. Leandra used her own blood to create them, but her blood can be turned against them. In any case, we must develop this spell if we are to stand a chance against her. Well, I have the spell. I just need her blood. I'm assuming her blood is maybe downstairs?
Let me share this remedy! A map to the Source Temple in the
Into the
Phantom
fray
Forest.
once more.
Sounds like a location worth noting.
Bless the seven, I am restored. A stitch in time, eh, my friends?
Ah.
I needed that.
Oh, I thought it would actually damage them this time.
This is valuable.
Okay. Roderick. Fair daughter. Goes to Fair Daughter. Leandra's blood. Adam Conduit, the Scepter of Control is quite complete. Using this wand, you alone will be able to dismantle the Death Knights. Aim this weapon at your target, and at your will it shall be reduced to shrapnel. Jaylene.
So Leandra's devised a method for destroying Death Knights.
That sounds more than promising.
I think I've already read this one. Yeah. Wait, no. Thin volume is tome heavy. Its pages made of an unfamiliar material, once delicate and weighty. Marks and annotations from neat yet forceful hand are out of place on its pristine pages. The guardians fled, but the goddess of the source would not be cowed. She hurled the dragon away, far from far away from the first garden into a dark dimension beyond space and time, where she and it would battle for the fate of all she loved. Fiercely does Astarte fight, and forever will she wage war against the Dragon of the Void. Such is her love for all of creation. The words Astarte, Dimension, and Dragon of the Void have been underlined in black ink. The Guardians disappeared, and the creature, the Deceiver, was cast out from the first Guardian for its sins. It has betrayed Astarte and helped to unleash the Void. Its curse would lay upon it for all eternity. The single word, him, is written neatly above the word creature. At the bottom of the page, a series of handwritten notes have been recording. Death Knight's vulnerable army. Summon the goddess, trap her, have overwhelming force and weight. Source Temple, Zandalore needed, but why is that fool of a wizard hiding? Kill the goddess, free the dragon, free the void. Void the dark.
God! Leandra's building an army in order to defeat Astarte and unleash the void.
Our friends on the homestead will want to hear this right away. Now that we know exactly what she's doing, we've got the advantage over the so-called conduit.
Commanders, I do apologize for the state your homestead is currently in. It's like a zoo in here, or worse, an imparium. That's right. These red little blighters appeared as out of nowhere when another one of the portals became active. God 7 or 700. If there's one thing I can't stand, it's imps.
Aye, aye, Captain.
There seems to be a discrepancy in that statement. I feel bound to point out...
I know, but really, they're zany, they're exasperating, they're unpredictable, and they have about as much use for history as a professional clairvoyant has.
A bit drafty in here, isn't it? Are we near a event?
Tell me a bit more about the Band of Zigzags.
Band of? Why, I'm not one of them. Not one of those exiles that were slaves to demons and their own inadequacies. But talk to them if you must hear their history. I haven't the stomach for the vagaries of my own species. No, what I need is the sound of a symphony, a whiff and a swig of old tasty wine, and above all, a shelter away from imps.
Dang.
Oh my word! Oh my heavens! A source hunter! Careful, I'm losing my breath. Too much air. Oh!
Say, have you seen my magic box? It's got all kinds of wonders stashed inside. You know what are great? Jokes. Oh, I could tell a joke or two. Free on a good day.
You, Sir Imp, don't worry. Don't get yourself worked up.
Phew. Right you are, of course, Source Hunter. But I've a propensity for hyperventilation whenever I'm faced with my ultimate heroes. I've heard that without you, all of Rivellon would be flying fast forward towards its doom. Spark it takes to zap a human.
No need for shoving now.
Has a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
Hello again. Here to have your portrait painted with the Imp of the Year.
You're the Imp of the Year? Oh, these health potions. Let's go. I'm gonna buy them all.
Every year. They don't call me Majestic for nothing, dear. Now, where have I left that bottle? Greetings, Source Hunter. I've a great many questions for you, if you've the time to answer them.
How can I help you?
Well, to start, I do quite wonder how this place came to be. A shelter plane at the end of time? Incredible! Next, I'm curious if you could tell me the exact weight of your partner. I'm guessing somewhere in the area of 24,670 raccoons, but I can't be totally certain. If you had time, I'd also like to inquire after your dear mother. How is her health these days? And that rash on her right cheek? Healed, I presume? And finally, compasses. How in the God's 7 names do they work?
A bit drafty in here, isn't it?
And so the mysteries remain. Aye, aye, Captain.
Party animal?
Hi! Hello, 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 Source Hunter!
Tell me about yourself.
I'll tell you whatever you like, friendo, but it'll cost you. Oh, but when you give me that look, I can't help but offer you my finest deal. My love story, or a simple shrunken dwarf's head. How's that for a trade?
That'll be day 15. Oh, I'm sorry. I have people talking to me at the same time, so I couldn't hear all.
Say, have you seen my magic box? It's got all kinds of wonders stashed inside.
Say, did you know I can fly straight up from here to eternity? It's true. What? See? I was back before your puny human eyes even knew I was gone. Trick! Look! 1, 2, 3, and... Now your name is Freddy! Amazing, isn't it?
Oh my god.
So, free on a good night?
Strange. I'm zapping you just as hard as my finely tuned mental prowess allows, yet I can't seem to singe a single hair on your head.
I wouldn't go around attempting violence on Source Hunters.
No, not violence. Zapping, explosions, bloody mist and other beautiful bits flying into high heaven. Ah, bliss!
Okay.
Think I could fly straight to the void?
Hello. Yes, please do make yourself at home. This is your home, after all, isn't it?
What can you tell me about recent events?
Recent what?
Events, my good imp. What can you tell me?
Oh, events. Well, we imps are quite happy here indeed. We've been chased all over Rivellon, but I don't think the Watch will find us here.
Tell me about yourself. Alright, I'm gonna get out of here.
I'd say hello, but I'd much rather say heaven-o! Get it? Get it? Yeah, you get it. Listen to this one. What do you call an imp that hasn't got any eyes? A magic box. It's got all kinds of... And here's one for you. What do you call a selfless imp? Hey, that leaf doesn't belong to you, eh?
God.
You know what are great? Jokes. Oh, I could tell a joke or two. Free on a good day.
Doom! Has a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
Found any interesting treasure, Source Hunter? Anything you'd like to share? Oh, I had the most beautiful dream, Source Hunter. A great fist came down from on high, unfolded before me, and in its palm lay a beautiful golden box. box. Carefully, I lifted its lid, and inside were treasures of every make and kind. Maps, pawns, paintings. I cradled each treasure carefully, enthralled. And oh, how I wept when I woke.
Okay.
I think I could fly straight to the void. I think I could fly straight to the void. Have you seen my magic box?
I hope your quest fares well, dear hunter.
A bit
I
drafty
wonder
in
how
here,
much
isn't
of
it?
a spark
Are we
it
near
takes to zap a
event?
human to vapor. Doom! Has a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
You know what are great? Jokes. Oh, I could tell a joke or two. Free on a good day. Aye, aye, Captain.
What happened? No, I mean when you said, "Oh." No,
I wonder
you know I
how
don't
much
care.
of
You
a
see my
spark
magic
it
box?
takes to
It's
zap
got
a
all
human
kinds
to
of wonders
vapor.
stashed inside.
Okay. Found a book among Leandra's possessions called The Forgotten Gods.
She knows of the wizard Zandalor and the fabled Temple of the Source. She wants to get in. It is part of her purpose. Ikara is key, Hunter. She knows Zandalor. We must find him before Leandra does.
Oh, in the empathy year.
You know what a
Every
great
year.
joke.
Every year.
Oh, I could tell a joke or two. Free on a good day.
What's the word, Source Hunter?
Are we near the event?
I think I could fly straight to the void.
Say, have you seen my magic box? It's got all kinds of wonders stashed inside.
You're 2 steps ahead of my sister, dear Source Hunter. With that vial of her blood, and the fail-safe spell you rescued from the mines, you can craft a piece of magic powerful enough to render her army vulnerable.
He's gonna do what? Okay.
Doom! Has a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
I must tell you about the book of Leandra's called The Forgotten Gods.
So that's her plan. She intends to summon Astarte and the Void Dragon and overwhelm the goddess with an unstoppable army. With Astarte gone, there will be nothing to stop the Void from consuming all of Rivellon. Our mission is greater than us, greater than Leandra, Source Hunter. It is a quest to save all of existence from eternal blackness. Her plan must not succeed. Sister, what have you done?
So this tapestry represents all of time. One wouldn't think time itself would include so many...
What's the word, Source Hunter?
Yeah, how do we stop Leandra?
Source Hunter, you've learned so much already. That spell you found. If it's to be believed, Leandra has created Death Knights. Only that spell, combined with her blood, will make them vulnerable to attack. There are quite a number of imps here, my most honored guest.
Fly straight to the void? I think I could fly straight to the void.
Fuck out of here.
Ones out there, Wanderer. Their blood is impure.
Oh, so good of you to drop by, my liege. As always, be welcome.
Don't need that. Oh, let's keep the winter amulet.
Remember to take a break now and again, Bjorn. You know what the doctor said.
Mara, my sweet. I wish you'd stop interrupting me.
Do a salutoin, Hunter. What can I do for you?
+2 strength would also increase my damage output. But even if I put Tenebrion on here, my current sword would be doing more damage. Oh. Interesting helmet.
How goes search? Oh, I am ready to hang that, how you say, son of Lady Dog from highest branch. I will do my best to give answer, Source Hunter. Nothing natural could cause a terrible disease. Ha! I have no interest. Mesal Moxis, I have not find. As for neighbors, my story I believe Lawrence knew my son Sebi and I travel. My sweet, we wait with, we help him inside. When he's far there, I come to Silver.
Didn't help. Okay. I still don't know how to do the troll cave entrance. I should be able to do portal to the mine.
Hurried choice is never wisest. Considerations will behove you. The crypto library both may move you. A hurried choice is never wisest. Away, away, we fly away to the crypt where ghosts lie sleeping. You want to fly? You want to wing? Away, away, we...
Yeah, for real though.
A hurried choice is never away, away. heart does leap to the way away.
Huh. Weird.
A hurried choice is never wisest. Away, away. You want to fly? Away, away.
Soldier, soldier, burning bright, where will you go? The gold within cannot be reached. Prepare to...
Well, I think this is a good stopping point for tonight, everybody.